Who locks trash?
Oh, yeah.
This is a gold mine, man.
It's really good.
Very good, very good. Wow.
You want to sit here? Okay, you can sit here.
A typical family of 5 can spend up to $3,000 a month on household necessities.
Hey guys, you ready to eat some breakfast?
But Jordan, a 27-year-old housewife in Utah, spends less than half of that.
The juice, we water it down big time. 1 part juice to 5 parts water. You guys want some waffles? Yeah! It's all about not wasting anything, and the way to do that is, we call it rationing. I'm gonna give you guys some cereal, okay? We're gonna give you 14, so tell me when to stop. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, you need to eat all your Cheerios, or next time you only get 12.
On a scale of 1 to 10 of being a cheapskate, 10 being the highest, I'd probably say at 11 or 12.
Okay, Priya, you ready for your 2 lines of waffles? Yeah. Waffles are awesome because they have those lines, like a grid, and so Hutch is 3, so he gets 3 lines of waffles, and I know that that's how much he can eat. This is breast milk here, and we love it because it's free. While they're young and they don't eat very much, I freeze as much breast milk as possible so that when they're done, then I still have a few months worth frozen to stretch it that much farther. People a lot of times think some of my methods are a little extreme. Bacon's for Christmas. They think I'm a little crazy, but I don't know if I care because it works. I was just wondering if you guys had any food that you're not using, like leftovers.
She's not proud. It's like, hey, if you're going on vacation, you need to empty out your fridge, bring it over. People are still willing to give her food.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? I was actually wondering if you guys had any leftovers or any food that you're not using.
I've got some lettuce.
Sometimes I'll give her eggs, and sometimes some stuff from our garden. But I know that she's very frugal, and so I know she's probably gonna put it to good use somehow.
Hey, good luck.
Have a good one.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Jordan's monthly food bill comes out to a mere $180, thanks to her creative money-saving solutions.
So this is what I like to call an end loaf. In our house, we go through a lot of bread, and a lot of people don't like to eat the heels of bread, but Bubba likes it, my kids love it, and it's still good, so after a while, it makes an entire loaf worth.
Jordan's been trying to find out even more ways of being a cheapskate at home. So one of the ways that she tried was dashboard cookies.
A neighbor of mine, she gave us some cookie dough that was about to expire. I bake cookies without using any power, and it doesn't make your house hot.
With the car temperature at 160 degrees, she's finished baking for free in 2 hours. And it's this cheap thinking that's led Jordan to her newest and perhaps most extreme penny-pinching plan yet.
There's a new trend with backyard farming where I think we have plenty of space in the back and we're fenced. That I think if we...
Wait a minute.
No, hear me out. We could raise a pig and then get a ton of pork out of it. You can pay upwards of $3.50 per dozen for eggs. You pay $10 for a chicken. 6 chickens later, you're getting a half dozen eggs a day. I mean, that's incredible. That's great savings.
What would our neighbors think of that?
Our neighbors might think we're crazy, but I think we could prove them wrong. We could just look into it.
If I want a drink, I make my own alcohol. One night at a bar, if you buy liquor and beers, it can run you up to $50 to $75 to $100 a night. All these ingredients here is now more than like $5.
The sugar and the candy, it makes it really sweet and helps ferment it.
If I go to the liquor store and buy real wine, that'll be about $15 to $20 or more. So I save a lot with doing this.
I let it sit, room temperature, and there go the hooch. Hooch.
Barry has significantly trimmed down the $582 the average couple spends on alcohol each year. but it's actual food costs, which can eat up approximately 12% of a person's annual income, that he finds hard to swallow.
Do we want to go out to eat, or are we going to come back home? Because I know usually you don't like to go out when there's food in the fridge. How about we actually go out and eat?
All right, let's go out and eat this.
But rather than going out to eat, Barry has discovered a way to go out and then eat.
It's gonna be good.
Driving for as little as 15 minutes can heat a car engine to temperatures of approximately 200 degrees, as hot as most stovetops. By cooking simple ingredients on the engine, he saves on home utilities like gas and electricity.
I'll cook that food on the car engine. Cooking eggs, sweetheart.
I've got something special here.
Oh my God.
Salmon carcass. It's a terrific value. I bought them at the seafood market. I don't want to brag, but I only paid $3.
Wonderful.
Salmon carcass.
Fish, you know you do.
Salmon carcass. Yeah, I got these at the seafood market, 2 for $3, and he threw in 2 free heads with them. You really can't beat it. And all the while, they're selling salmon fillets. What came off of this for $7.99 a pound?
I was like, what is that fish doing there? Isn't it gonna stink up the entire house?
This was 10 pounds of meat for $3.
I was glad that it wasn't something that he picked up off the side of the road on his way here.
The dinner might be a little interesting.
It'll be delicious, trust me.
Wonderful.
Get that look off your face.
Okay, Jen, we'll see you later.
You want to help out?
Sure.
You help.
Well, I'll clean the fish heads, but you could peel the potatoes maybe?
Okay.
But I think what I'll do with these 2 is just bake them in the oven so we can have some fun picking them apart.
Sure.
You have any aluminum foil for that? I know you guys are frugal, but I would always be saving that aluminum foil and reusing it. Well, you can bet we're going to save this one after we cook those salmon cans. If nothing else, your cat will like it. So we're just making a stock out of those.
I'm gonna try it, but I'm not sure what it's gonna taste like.
When you start with a carcass, you really can't go wrong, you know what I mean? Trust me, this is gonna be good. A little overcooked. I hope they're hungry. That's a pretty dish. I would say I spent under $10 to make that meal for the Wilsons. Come and get it, it's chowder time.
Is everybody gonna eat what Jeff is making tonight? I doubt my son will eat it. He will probably not come anywhere near it. It's fish, it has a head. Looking at him, I don't think he's gonna eat it.
Is that enough for you, Celeste? Okay. Isaac, big bowl?
I might try it, but if I don't like it, I'm spitting it out and it's going into the sink.
You know, it's crazy and sad that fish has become so expensive because it's so healthy for you, and it used to be dirt cheap, sort of the cheap man's meat. Now it's very expensive. Dig in!
Well, you can't stop laughing.
Not feeling well, Isaac? We can get into those heads now if you want. I know you can't wait any longer. In the anticipation. And look at all that meat. There you go. Little treat for you. You know, the thing is with these carcasses that you have to remember is there's a lot of fat.
Can you stop using the word carcass?
What would you prefer? Skeletons? There's a piece of meat. See it right there? You want that? Because they're so small, they're precious. It's just one of those cheapskate things is we can't bear to throw out even just a little smidgen of something. You ready to go?
All righty.
Seems really awful with the fish heads. It's just gross.
Let's do it.
I can't watch this.
What's wrong, Isaac?
I had to get up and leave because it was so awful. I didn't like it.
Boy, we laid waste to that.
That was great, thanks.
I better go check on Isaac.
Personally, I did not like dinner at all. Just completely grossed me out.
Looks pretty fresh.
It looks pretty cute.
The pelt was still good, the legs were still good, and so that was quite a find. She'll make something out of it. Maybe she'll make me a wallet one of these times.
My plan for the rabbit roadkill is to make some nice things for my family and for our neighbors.
I'm gonna make these cute little purses because kids really like them. Nice. We're gonna sew it, and then we'll flip it inside out, and you won't even see the edges. It'll just be this cute little fur bag.
I'm excited to have my neighbors Tammy and Yoshi for dinner. Tonight we're serving barbecued rabbit and a tossed salad made with flowers that we've gathered
Why do we need these?
We're gonna make a really pretty salad for dinner, okay?
Let's go find something tasty looking.
It's so fun to be able to walk outside and know what you can pick and put in your salad, and it doesn't cost you a cent.
Smell this one. This one doesn't smell tasty. Ew, huh? Gross. Why don't we just buy something from the store?
Because it costs money, and we're cheap.
I never eat these flowers.
But they taste good.
It tastes gross. I just tried it.
Well, you shouldn't really be eating it unless it's washed, because the cows came through here.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. It's a gourmet salad at a rock bottom price. Free.
We're gonna have our next door neighbors over for dinner tonight.
Don't you love how all our plates match?
Why don't they match?
I'm not gonna buy a whole new set. We've got plenty of dishes. You got it. When I invited Tammy and Yoshi, I just asked them to bring their own chairs. I got it. Yoshi, let's put you right next to Soraya. Then we'll put Tammy, and then what's your name? Cody, let's put you next. Okay.
I guess we might as well dig in. I've been waiting all day for this. But how about some barbecued rabbit there, Yoshi?
There goes Easter. Somebody killed the Easter bunny. Terrible. I can't eat it.
Strangely, this tastes just like chicken.
I'm gonna try some of your salad.
Oh.
What do you have in here?
There's clover and sage blossoms.
Is this a regular thing for you too, is to pick
Other people's
weeds?
yard trimmings?
They were our yard trimming.
It was weeds, all weeds. Dandelions, flowers, clovers, things that you just don't normally eat, at least in my world.
Okay. Okay, I have a little surprise for you. Can you take?
Oh, wow.
These are all things we made out of roadkill.
Oh.
Can you take one of those? That's for you.
I want to take one.
And one for you.
Oh,
And I know you wanted it.
Corbin, you don't need that. It's just not my thing, picking up roadkill.
Cooking instructor Ron Maestri runs a class called Gourmet Meals on a Fast Food Budget. For $40, students can learn how to make meals for next to nothing.
6 people are coming to the cooking class. I have all of my students participate and serve them the dinner that we all prepare. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Grab a glass of wine. Make yourself comfortable. Hi, welcome. Have a glass of wine. All right, well, thank you guys for being here today. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna create a really great dish that is my specialty, and I think you'll enjoy it. Sounds good? All right. Does anybody want any more wine?
Why not?
All right, let's do some wine here.
Wine in a box.
I could turn any cheap wine into a fine wine. This is actually a hyper-decanting process. You take the wine, any inexpensive wine, and pour it into the blender and give it about 30 seconds, and it will take any inexpensive wine and will make it taste expensive.
It's really nice.
That's excellent. That is really good.
So how cheap a wine can we actually go? I spent nothing for this wine. Got it out of the trash can. I just poured out whatever they didn't drink. It's not like they drank it and then spit it back out. They didn't get to it.
The wine it's a little sketchy, but I never would have thought it would have been as good as it was.
Okay, everybody, now we're gonna start first with this stock that I created. And as you can see, I've got the lobster shells in here. We're gonna pull out these tails here. And you know what? In the meantime, why don't I get you guys busy? Why don't you each open up one of those cans of tuna fish? Now for this, I would not recommend tuna fish in oil. I would recommend tuna fish in water. All right, everybody, now take your tuna fish and dump it into the strainer. I need you to pass it around. What we're gonna be doing is a version of lobster thermidor. But what happens if you can't afford lobster? we're gonna replace the meat with tuna. This is a real easy, simple way to do this, and I'll bet you no one will know the difference. Lobster costs at least $30, $35 a pound. My lobster costs about 59 cents a can. Okay, take the tuna and put it into the lobster stock. Boiling tuna with the lobster stock infuses the tuna with the lobster taste. We have our mustard. Notice they're mustard packets. Mustard, ketchup, salt, pepper, sugar. I got these free at any restaurant. And then we will mix it all around. Now, I don't feel it's necessary to go out and buy utensils for any reason. Just take a wire hanger, stretch it, and then give it one of these to bring it together. And now, what I've just created is my own homemade whisk. Works just as well, and it costs you nothing.
This is like really tough to do.
It does take practice.
It's kind of weird.
It beats using a spoon.
Okay, guys, now we've got the mixture here. I'm gonna ask you all to come around the front over here. So come on around. Now what we're gonna do is fill in each one of these tails with the tuna mixture. Why don't you sprinkle some breadcrumbs? Excellent. Okay, next. This is a total blast. This makes me very, very happy. Getting everybody involved made a big difference because everyone can see just how simple it is to do. I'm gonna put these into the oven and we'll be ready to serve in 5 to 7 minutes. All right.
I'm actually really interested in to see what it comes out tasting like because of the change from lobster to tuna. You know, it smells like it, looks like it. You know, we're gonna find out if it tastes like it.
It smells interesting.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to feed. This entire meal cost us less than $5 total. What we've done is we've created lobster thermidor that cost less than a couple of dollars each person. Bon appetit, everyone. Oh, wait. Bon appetit.
Very good, very good. Wow.
I enjoyed this dinner actually a lot. It didn't have no strong fish taste to it. It didn't taste like tuna at all.
All of the greens that you are eating grow wild through the sidewalk. I was picking off the side of the street. You really just have to know what you're looking for. As far as the shells go, I got the lobster tails from a dumpster. I went to a seafood restaurant and picked out all the lobster tail. We used the shells, we used the meat that was inside and left over, and I made this incredible broth, and you're eating it. Everything that I did was not unsanitary. Everything was rinsed. I put those shells into the stock so it would boil out bacteria. Does it change the way it tastes?
No. I mean, it's really good.
It's got a strong seafood taste, but it's not overpowering.
It's very good.
Oh, that's real good. I actually enjoyed the meal a lot. That's the irony part about it, that you find out that you basically were eating everybody's leftovers, but it turned into a great meal.
They came here with the desire to learn something new. Everyone was very, very receptive. It really was a success as far as I'm concerned.